Hey there, comic book fans. I am back from the comic shop again this week. Pretty big week for me. Got 7 comics, 3 True Believers, and 4 Pull List comics. And I also got 30 copies of True Believers Binary. That's for my friend Bob Wyacek, who inked this issue, and he wanted a bunch of these to have at cons he's going to. So, if you're in a con with that Bob Wyacek is going to, he'll have a copy of True Believers for you. But what I got this week, it's comic shop news. Let's look at the freebie. Spider-Man strip. I'm still not sure if that's ending or not. Wait till the midnight hour. Midnight Sky. I don't know what that is. Hey, but I got to read about that, what was that, War of the Realms last week. So I got to find out what that is. Lots of coming out comics. Let's see if there's anything that jumps out at me. Doomsday Clock. Haven't been reading that one, but maybe they'll get another issue out. The Boys. I think they're making that into a TV show, aren't they? Savage Sword of Conan. Is that an omnibus of some kind? Incredible Hulk 181 Facsimile Edition. Lots of fun stuff. The facsimile editions are $4. They're not nearly as much fun. But who knows, maybe I'll get one. What do we have here? Dun dun dun. First appearance of Rogue, right? Captain Marvel betrayed. Have you ever seen online the rejected cover? This cover is awful. The rejected Michael Golden cover for this that was supposed to be on this issue before they decided it shouldn't be. Look it up online because it's beautiful. It's a really nice cover. And it would have been really nice if this book had that cover, but it didn't. I wish I could find a high-resolution version of it, but wow, some great Michael Golden art. I wish I could find a high-resolution scan of that original cover, but I can only find low-resolution ones. But this originally had a really nice cover before they put this crappy pasted together one in there. But what is this? Avengers Annual 11, right? Is that what our, if my memory serves? Betrayed. Avengers Annual 10. See that? My memory did not serve. Avengers Annual 10, True Believers. I don't know why this one's there. Once again, I have both of these, the originals, but I want the $1 fresh new printings of them. Look how bright they are. I think this was a John Byrne drawn issue, right? John Byrne, Klaus Janson, David Michelini. I remember enjoying this issue. This is around 190, right? What issue is this? Avengers 183, even earlier. They had this. There was a nice little John Byrne run of Avengers around here. That's where the first there was a lot of Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver and Magneto undercurrent going through some of these issues that I remember enjoying. And then the new Ms. Marvel number 20. Ms. Marvel number 20. The new Ms. Marvel. Once again, this is another one that Bob Wyacek inked that he's getting multiple copies of, but they haven't come in yet. I'm not a huge fan of these. I had the originals of these Ms. Marvels. Read number 1 last week of this series of Ms. Marvel. It was about as mediocre as I remember it being. We'll see how. Who's drawing this one? This one is Dave Cockrum and Bob Wyacek. Nice team. I had these when I was younger. I got rid of all my Ms. Marvels because they're really not that good, but I'll read it again for $1. Why not? And then, let's see, what do we have? It's the last Wednesday of the month, so that means that there's a new Cerebus, Sim City. Cerebus in Hell. Oh, look at it. This one's actually different than, because he uses, he's been using... Dave Sim can't draw anymore because he's got pains in his wrist somehow, some kind of nerve pains. So he's been using old woodcuts and cutouts of Cerebus. And it looks like now he's doing a whole Sim City riff with his cutouts of Cerebus. Got a whole Frank Miller thing. And these are all comic strips. They're one-page comic strips. So this is actually a change of pace from his normal Cerebus in Hell stuff. Cerebus the Aardvark, Sim City, a Dave to kill for. That looks pretty cool. Can't wait to dig into that one. Outcast, issue number 39. We are getting close to the end. Issue 48 is our last one. So another 9 issues. But Outcast has been good. We've moved on to the final, what is that, denouement, just about, where all the demons are gathering to see what it is. The demons need the outcasts to go from their universe to ours somehow. So they're all getting together to try to go to our universe. But the outcasts can also kill the demons. So there'll be a showdown soon. It's funny, look at this. I follow Paul Azaceta on Twitter. I used to work with him in the bullpen. And he was just tweeting something about how he likes big chunky inks. He likes grabbing the nearest whatever and making big chunky inks with them. So that's what his style has been for this. Big chunky inks. Of all this little line weight stuff you see in comics these days, that certainly is a change of pace. Another one winding down. The Wicked and the Divine. What issue we got here? 42. I think this one is going to 48. A lot of the Image ones have been going to 48 because they collect them in volumes of 12. So, big fights. The Great Darkness is who's coming to kill all these gods. Oh, there's a scary picture. And they're trying to figure out a way to defeat the Great Darkness so they can live this time. These gods, every 110 years they come back, are alive for 2 years, and then die. And it's the Great Darkness that kills them. But they kill each other, too. So there's a lot of that going on. I'm so bored of men like you, Minerva. So I've been with this from the beginning. It was kind of a slow build, but each issue's been enjoyable, so I've liked it. And speaking of slow, the final issue of Mage the Hero Denied. Not that this particular series has ever been slow or it's ever come out slow. It's just that the first, this is double-sized $7 issue because he's Mage series that came out in the 80s ended with a double-sized issue. Mage series that came out at the end of the 90s came with a double-sized issue. So now this one comes with a double-sized issue. He's getting all together. I think that's the Fisher King. The bad guys are kind of trying to defeat him once and for all. Wow, this is a thick comic. I mean, you can feel the weight of that. That's not a 40-pager. That's a 60-pager, I think. That might be 3 comics. $8 price tag on it. I wonder if they have the page number. No, they don't. Oh, there's a bunch of stuff in the back too, letters page. But yeah, that's a hefty comic. But I started reading it in the 80s. It's funny because I got the very first issue of Mage, but I was away at college, and so then I didn't see another Mage till like issue 6, and I went, I missed all those issues. Why pick it up now? And then, still away at college, I saw like issues 10, 11, 12, and 13 in like the quarter bin, and like 15 was just coming out. So I bought those issues and read them and loved them so much. And Mage was one of the first comics to be collected in TPBs, trade paperbacks. So I got the trade paperbacks of the first two trade. I think it came in 3 trade paperbacks originally. The first 2, because there were 5 issues apiece. Then I had the last 5 issues, so I was good to go on that. So I didn't read all of Mage until the last issue of Mage came out. But great book. I've liked it ever since then. Bought the whole thing of the second book, and I can't wait to read that and see what it all ends. I might do a video just because I haven't made many videos in the last week or two. I might do a video just showing off all the Mage covers now that it's finished and they're all together in one place on my shelf. But okay, they're my comics for the week. Let me show you a little bit of artwork I've been doing. What do we got here? Dreams of Here's one. I don't know why, but this one seems a little tame to me. I did it, and I was just a little disappointed. Not very. There's just something about it. It's weird to say. I can look at it and intellectually say this is kind of a strange drawing, but I look at it and go, it's somehow not strange enough for me. So this is one that just falls short of that strange enough drawing for me. I don't know why. I have no explanation for you. Because looking at it, it's pretty strange, isn't it? But somehow, not strange enough. And though I haven't been doing any big ink drawings in a couple of months, I've been working on some little pencil drawings. So when I one day go back to the big ink drawings, I'll have some material to draw. So I'll just show you a few of these, because why not? I hardly ever show off any of my prelim pencils. These all seem strange enough. Why does that other one not? 5 heads. 5 heads and 1 on that one. What do we got here? Strange eyes on that lady. And here's pyramid power. And one final one. As you can see, I draw right. The blue line, or sometimes the gray line, are just little sketches I blew up and then drew over. These are the little tiny sketches from my ink book that I blow up and print out on this paper, draw right over top of the blue line. But there you go. Some comics, little artwork, and you guys all have a good week out there.